Hi guys, it's Paige and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a get ready with me. I've done one before several months ago, but we're just going to be doing one again and just chat, and I think this is a way for you guys to get to know me better. And also I wanted to kind of do something, and I'll be doing something else as well, but to kind of like reflect on or commemorate 1 year on YouTube. So we're gonna get straight into the video, but before I get started, like always, I do want to take the time to thank everybody who's watched my videos, who's liked, commented, and subscribed. And we're going to get straight into me getting ready. Today is a Sunday. It's a lazy Sunday, or somewhat of a lazy Sunday. If you see me looking down, by the way, it's because there's a mirror down here. For my brows, I'm just using this it's Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator. It's just like a drugstore brow liner. But anyway, this video should be up on Monday, which will be tomorrow, hopefully, God willing, unless I get too sidetracked, but hopefully I have time. Tomorrow I have finals. Most of you probably don't know, but I think I mentioned it a few times that I work full-time and I'm a law student. So I only had really one final this time. The rest I had papers, but my last final is Tuesday on the 21st. So unfortunately, I still have to do that, but I am off work next week and the week off of that, after that, so I'm really excited about that. So anyway, the reason why I wanted to do this video is to like reflect on 1 year, or the year, like 1 year on YouTube, but mainly just the year. And I don't know, I thought it would be something fun to do. I'm using this Fenty primer. It's the soft matte one. So I don't have like a ton of subscribers as of right now at the time of me like filming this video. I have 295 subscribers, I think. So I mean, I think by most people's standards, that's not like super successful. This is the Fenty Pro Filter concealer. But anyway, I'm still pretty proud of being able to be consistent on YouTube. I feel like the way I just put that concealer on was like so extra. But anyway, considering like all the things that I have on my plate. So I'm really proud of that. I think my channel has almost like 70,000 views on it. And I'm also really proud of that, but I'm mainly proud of just like being consistent, being able to be consistent on my channel. Hold on, I should have wet this. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so I'm proud of like just being able to be consistent, because that was like a primary goal of mine. Considering all the things that are on my plate. So I guess I'll start off by just sharing like what has like the highs, I guess, and then the lows of the year. So I think one of the biggest highs of this year, honestly, has been YouTube for me. I think because I don't have a lot of free time, because I'm working or in school almost like constantly, it really does just like suck the fun out of your life. And then on top of like the pandemic, it's just made, I don't know. It's just made it so that I'm like home all the time, but I'm busy all the time. So I'm just like always working, always feeling like I have something to do. While there's like less fun things to do. So that was actually like one of the reasons why, or I guess the reason that like really prompted me to start a YouTube channel. Just to be able to, I don't know, I think it was really more like the social isolation because of the pandemic. I just wanted to like connect with a community or like build a community. And also I think one of the like main goals too for me was to just like find something to do that was enjoyable, that I could do while social distancing. Or, you know, obviously you guys seen my vlogs and I've traveled, but I feel like it's harder to like meet new people, you know, just because of how things are right now. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it was just to just like be able to have fun. I'm a therapist, so obviously self-care is like important to me. So it also just became a part of my self-care because I felt like I was like telling people they needed to focus, you know, like prioritize their self-care. And I wasn't, well, it wasn't like it was a priority. It was just harder. It became a harder goal to accomplish because there were a lot of things that I wanted to accomplish. And I think just like a lot of barriers to self-care for me personally, because I think I am an introvert, so I enjoy time alone, but you know, we're social beings. God didn't create us to live like in isolation or not live in community. I hope I blended this in well. And by the way, I'm just doing like an everyday makeup routine, like basically what I would wear to work. So that's what this is. I am gonna put a little bit more under eye concealer under here. I'm kind of running out of this. I have another one that I ordered already, but I'm just trying to use this one up first. So I'm just gonna let this sit because normally I would try to let it sit for a little while longer so I wouldn't blend it all the way. But I was talking and I forgot. Yeah, so I was saying that, you know, like I don't, you know, we're social beings. God didn't create us to like live in isolation. I feel like my life was like going in the extreme end. Plus it was something that I always wanted to do. And I guess you could say that I didn't have the courage to do it. Or I would just like talk myself out of it. It was more like a fleeting thought, I guess. I think I know that it's hard because I've done it before in countless other ways. It's really difficult to put yourself out there and to start from nothing, and just try something new. I used to, I'm using this palette, by the way, from ColourPop. I do not know how to pronounce this, but I'm gonna let you look at it. And the color that I just used for my crease is this color right here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna use this brown color right here next. Yeah, anyway, I used to listen or watch someone on YouTube, Evelyn on the internet, I think is her name. But I remember she said something that kind of like stuck to me. I don't know, maybe it was like a year ago. Like, never be afraid of people seeing you trying. And you know, I think that's like really important, because I think a lot of people don't try things because they don't want people to see them fail. And I think if you're trying to do something, whether it's like start a business or make music or whatever, even if it's school, it's difficult to start something and then to be open about it, because if you fail, then people are going to ask you like, hey, what happened to that? And then you have to explain to them like what happened to that. And that can be, I think, scary. You know, I'm not afraid to try new things. I'm not afraid to fail, right? I'm not afraid of people seeing me fail, but I would be lying if I said that it wasn't unnerving. Like, it's not a pleasant experience. I think few things in life are actual failures to begin with. This is the color I'm using. Hold on. It is this light color up here. But yeah, I think few things in life are actual failures to begin with. Even if you don't get, you know, you don't hit your goal, most times you've made some progress. So I wouldn't consider that to be a failure. But a lot of people don't think like that. And so if they don't hit their goal, you know, whatever, you know, it can be difficult for them to kind of like deal with that quote unquote failure. But either way, sometimes we actually do fail. Sometimes we like try things and we don't, you know, we miss the mark. And I think if people, whether people actually are or we think they are, you know, trying to, or doubting us, right? Or wishing that we fail or trying to compete with us or whatever, like, you know, it's not easy. I'm not saying that people are doing that when it comes to YouTube, but it is something different for me to try. And I think it was really more of like I don't know. I won't say that I was afraid to do it. It was just more of it became, I guess it was kind of like what law school was like for me. It was something that I've thought about. It's something that I wanted to do, but it was more like a fleeting desire. It wasn't anything that I actually considered seriously until 4 or 5 years ago, and it just became like more of a push, like it's not now or never, but like why not, type of thing. And I guess that's what YouTube became for me. And then I don't know, I think once you begin and you put yourself out there, I think that's when internally, at least for me, then it becomes a little bit more challenging. Not because I think I'm going to fail, because I'm pretty confident that as long as I continue to be genuine and to consistently upload, I'll have some growth, right? And my goal is not to be like, you know, have 1 million subscribers. I'm using this Fenty, it's like a banana powder. It's honey, it's the color. Yeah, so I have humble goals anyway, so I hope that I'm making sense. But anyway, it's not so much, I shouldn't say that I mentioned earlier that I didn't have the courage to do it. It's not so much that I didn't have the courage. I think it just takes courage, no matter what it is, to do something different, whether people are actually really thinking about it in that way or not. Because I think sometimes we kind of like fill in those gaps and we start thinking people are thinking things and they're not really thinking about us at all like that. But just doing something that was outside of I guess, how I saw myself or something that I ever really expected me to do. And at some point, it became more like, why not? Why not try it and see where it goes? So I'm really happy that I did it, and I'm most happy that I was able to be consistent, because going back, or going to, I should say, the lows of this year, and I think the pandemic in general has been challenging, and I've been pretty blessed that I haven't suffered any significant loss because of the pandemic. I haven't suffered financial hardship because of the pandemic, and I feel very blessed. I would say one of the biggest challenges of this year has been my health, and it's been a new struggle and a new thing to adjust to, especially because I don't have a diagnosis. I'm going to use this eyeliner. It's from Maybelline. I just have to open it. Yeah, it's just like a new adjustment. I hope this is black, because I feel like this is like a pearly black, twinkle black. That is not what I meant to buy, but we're just gonna use it because I think it's like a pearly black, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so that's been difficult for me, just physically and emotionally, just coming to terms with what, you know, the issues that I'm dealing with mean for like the rest of my life. And I try not to think about it in that way, but I also don't want to be careless in the sense of like ignoring problems and they become problems, bigger problems that impact me later on in life. So sometimes it can be difficult, like finding that balance. I think one of the things that's made it even harder, I put too much eyeliner on, but whatever, is that, you know, gender and racial disparities in healthcare are real, and I've definitely have been impacted by that. And so that has made just the journey to finding a diagnosis even more challenging. But it is what it is, and I'm confident that God will, you know, give me the grace to get through it and bring the right people, the right doctors, and just the right people in general into my life. And I will address, you know, it will be addressed in its time. I'm going to use this powder. I feel like this might be a little bit too extra because we ain't going nowhere but to probably Target or the grocery store. I just got this. It is Trophy Wife. It's a fairy balm from Fenty. I'm just going to use it as a highlighter. All right, hopefully this is not too extra, but who cares? We're just going to be extra. It is pretty yellow. Definitely not the best choice, but whatever. Yeah, so the things that I'm looking forward to is that this, well, after I finish this, my final on Tuesday, I will be entering into my last semester of law school. It will be my 8th semester of law school because I am a evening student, so it's taken me 4 years to finish instead of the 3. But I'm super, super proud of myself. I do feel like, this might sound like a little cocky, but I don't care. I'm always proud of myself. Like, I'm proud of the decisions that I made in my life. I'm proud of how ambitious I am. I'm not the most ambitious person in the world, but I accomplish what I want to accomplish for my life. And I feel extremely blessed, and I'm glad that I've made certain steps or taken certain steps, made certain decisions young, right? So I'm not paying the consequences for them now. So it's not uncommon for me to feel proud of myself. But I think when I graduate, or even now, just making it to this point, this is like the most proud of myself that I've ever been in my entire life, because I think dealing with life, dealing with work, you know, I work a demanding job. I'm not just working, right? You know, I have a job where I have, you know, pressure on me or responsibility, and I'm doing that, and I'm doing law school. And I'm just really proud of myself for being able to do all of those things and to do them well, and to still have time to enjoy my life, and make the best of every decision that's in my life, regardless of what it is. I feel like even with my health, even being in constant pain, and I've literally been in some form of pain constantly since March 21st, 2021. And I remember that day because of, you know, that's the last day, or the day before that's the last day I really felt normal. But I've made the best of my life, and I plan to continue to do that. I'm using hot chocolate. It is a Fenty lip gloss. I guess you guys can tell that I like Fenty. Yeah, so I definitely plan to keep doing what I'm doing next year, and I am confident that I will continue to, I guess next year I feel like will be the year that I'll get to like really enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I'm really excited about that. It's a little nerve-wracking because I don't really know what exactly my life will look like this time next year, but I do trust in God, and I believe that God has an amazing plan for my life. So I'm excited to see what that is, whatever that may be. So anyway, I'm going to use this setting spray. This is also from ColourPop. And that is basically it. Like, it's a little dewy right now because I have to let the setting spray dry. I'm going to fix my hair and get dressed, and that's pretty much a regular weekend work day, really, makeup thing for me. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that my rambling wasn't all over the place. December 29th marks my first year on YouTube, and I do plan on doing a giveaway, so please make sure that you subscribe so that you can be notified when that video is release, so that you can enter into the giveaway. And this is just my way to say thank you for all of you guys who subscribe, who watch my videos. So if you have watched my videos, or this video has shown up in your browse features because you've watched my videos previously, or if it's just your first time here, welcome. And I encourage all of you guys to hit that subscribe button. I'm at 295 as we speak, so hopefully I can at least get to 300 to celebrate my 1 year on YouTube. And then next week, I try to upload on Mondays, but it probably will be on that Wednesday because I think that's the 29th, just because of the holidays, and I won't have time to film anything. I will be releasing the video with the giveaway. So again, please make sure you subscribe. Comment down below something that you are thankful for in the past year and something that you're looking forward to next year. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.